Hello, today we want to present our views of different types of family. The team is made up of Paula Arcila, Julian Hoyos, Alex Hernandez, Jued Manchón, Katia Viveros, and her server Emir Perez. Enjoy the video, teacher.
Hi, in the next video we're going to talk about the family throughout time. Some years before, the concept of family was different. Through times, the families have changed and exist many types, size. There are many people who have different preferences, which is actually pretty good because everybody has a right to have a family. We believe that the concept of families doesn't have changed in nothing to its structure. Every family has its own essence, which shall unite forever to the family. With respect education hall exists, any type of family can be conformed.
The changes are almost nil. On the negative side, we don't see any wrong with it. But in the positive side, the better thing that could be seen are the new family structures that are being put together. This is thanks to the fact that the new families are no different from the old ones. They may have a different structure, but at the end, the result is the same. Currently exist many different types of families. Some types that we can mention are the next ones. The first is the nuclear family, the classic, which is structured by the parents and the kids. There are also the homoparental family, which is a couple of women or a couple of men, and they could have kids or they could be just the couple. Another type of family is the chosen family. They don't need to have blood relative with us. They could be friends or any group we consider our family. Also exists the monoparental family. This one is when just one of the parents takes care of their children. Also exists the host family, which is when the children are legally welcomed by a couple. The adoptive family is when a couple decide to adopt a child or children, and maybe they are not their biological parents, but they have to take care of them. The blended family is when one of the parents gets a new couple and both of them has one or more children from previous partners. Personally, I think this is the best type of family because the family gets bigger, and I think that will be funnier when we play or spend time together. What do I think about all the changes that have occurred over the time and the structure of family? Well, I think that it doesn't matter what's your preference. I think that everyone has the right to have a family, to form a family in the way we want or with the members we want. And no one should be offended by that because at the end, the family will be there for us, always. And we also will be there from our family to our family. And yeah, I think we all have to respect the decisions that other people take, and we shouldn't get mad for the decisions they may take, because if the decision doesn't affect us directly, we don't have to take care about it.
We can also mention the separate parents. They don't need an explanation because it is a couple to decide to separate or divorce. Also, the families by choice decide to be with those people aren't living in the same place, or without having to sign a paper to be legally. They decide to be family. A clear example maybe it's a group of friends who decide to live together in an apartment or house. It may be because their schools are from their homes or simply to be independent. As you can see, the structure of the family has changed, but it is still a family. Although there are many people who think that there are not different types of family, we totally agree, since they all have some family style. Therefore, we can say that the family has changed over the years. For each person, it means something different. It may be your pet, dog, cat, or any other animal. It may be the child has two fathers, two mothers, or one mother, one father, that his grandparents have received support and protect him since he was little or since he was born. The rebuilt or mixed family is where one or both members have a children from a couple before that. The host family is in which the children are not descendants of the parents biologically, but just legally. The extensive is where the relatives are uncle, cousins, grandparents, among others who are blood relatives. Then we can come to the conclusion that when have someone who respects us, educates us, cares of us, protect us, listen to us, and comfort us in difficult moments, make us smile in the worst moments, and support us in the decisions we make. We will have a family. Everyone has a family. My personal opinion regarding this family issue is that we all have some family style. We will always have someone to lean on, to trust, to whom we can tell anything, with whom we can share beautiful moments. All people have the right to a family because without it we could not live from day to day. We could not perhaps deal with our problems, our anguish, or our loneliness. They will always be there, and that is it's important to love, respect, and nurture them. It is also understandable that they scold us or correct us because at some one point we will do something wrong, and they are there to educate us and be for our people. That is why I agree is that anyone who is close to you respects, loves, educates us, and cares of you is your family.
From our point of view, through history, families have been changing and evolving due to the situation and change that society faces. We have heard about families with single parents, adoption, and those that don't necessarily have a blood link. This change open a world with new opportunities where everyone has the opportunity to become a parent if they wish. However, this change caused the idea of family that has been managed to be distorted. We think that the family should be formed by a mom and dad, as it has been for all these years. It's the most common and natural idea. Science, this ensures a greater mental well-being for the child because he grows in a healthier environment In an environment where dad and mom are, the children live surrounded by affection and respect. An atmosphere like this is what we think is right. In my opinion, children need the love of a mother and father because many children who suffer from depression are because one of these is not found. So I believe that the family should be composed of these two. However, I also believe that the family can consist of an environment in which you feel happy, an environment that provides support, as is the case with the chosen family. This consists that family that you form with your friends because with them you feel better or there is better communication. The family we've seen and managed like mom and dad is the most natural because with her you have your blood ties. They have kinship. However, families have only a father or mother because they have gone through circumstances such as the death of one of them leaving the house. This sudden change becomes very traumatic for once we have the homoparental family made up of two fathers or two mothers. This is a family very criticized to the background. I think this type of family shouldn't be conformed because if although I support the LGBT community, but I think that when a child is in an environment where he has two parents, it is difficult to understand. The child will live with bullying on the part of his or her schoolmates.
The concept of family has been undergoing transformation according to the change in society, according to the custom, culture, religion, and the law of each country. For a long time, family was defined as a group of people consisting of a mother, a father, and the sons and daughters born from this relationship. However, this classification has become outdated to modern time, as there are now several family models. Today, the family is widely understood as the environment where the individual feels cared for without the need to have ties or direct kinship relationship. The main causes of the evolution of the different families can vary from the lack of resources to raise their children, abandonment, families with strict mothers, even family thefts. The consequences of having a different family from the usual are can cause irreversible emotional damage to children. For example, a child who grows up in a family different from the others could see his identity distorted when observing his primary social and school environment, since a higher percentage of his peers come from both families. Another consequence will be that the child could feel lonely or have self-esteem problems because he does not have his parents like others. It is the responsibility of the family to promote education in good behavior in the social environment. Likewise, educate its members under the moral and social values, essential for the child's socialization process. In an ideal scenario, harmony, trust, security, respect, affection, protection, and the necessary support when solving problems should prevail in the family. In this sense, the family has at least two functions, one referring to children and the other to adults. I honestly think that even though there are different types of families, it is best to grow up with a family that has a mother and a father, because both are fundamental in our life and they teach us
and show very different things. For example, a father is a person that teaches you to be a strong person, accompanies you to do many things that scare you. On the other hand, a mother is a very important role in the life of a child because she is a person who fights and is always there for you from the moment in which you are born. It teaches you to believe things and always want to see you happy.
Many types of family are mentally affected by being separate from father or mother. In the case of single mother, the child often suffers for bullying from his own peers because it's not normal for mother to live alone with her child. In conclusion, the family must be more than that. It is more neutral every month and where children grow up with the love of their parents. Unfortunately, sometimes resort to adoption of their children for lack financial resources. Adoption of these children in homoparental family can cause him so many psychosocial problems and can also cause the child to bullying. This will not happen in normal family where they are both parents. The child will grow up in the most neutral way and have better life.